Hello, welcome to another Minecraft survival skills video. Today I'm going to be talking about the upgrade of the Avomance iron farm. So this is 1.14. I created this world in 1.13 and then I converted it to 1.14 and then I upgraded this iron farm. This is of Avomance design. He did a tutorial on this farm. I don't know if this is his creation or if he just did a tutorial on it, but you will see his design in lots of places. Lots of people are using his iron farm, so I thought this was a particularly good one to try. And I have lots of these iron farms, so I really wanted this to work. So I decided to give it a try, and in one of my worlds, so I upgraded to 1.14 and converted it. So let me clear this iron out of this bottom chest here. First of all, you'll notice, you see how this chest is full of iron? This is how much iron I got just while I was just experimenting. Like 1 day's worth of experimentation gave me that much iron. So that'll give you an idea of the output. This iron farm puts out more than the original. So I'll put a link in the description to his original farm. If you are not familiar with it, go take a look at that video. He tells you exactly how to build it. And then he did another video on how to convert it to this farm right here. So this had village in the previous version. This had villager pods down here, and we had all of our villagers in these little pods down here, and we had lots of doors around the corners of the farm, and that's what gave us our golems. But in this farm, we've taken out the doors, and all we did was we converted this lower deck here to take out the doors, take out the villager pods. We moved all of our villagers up into here. This used to be another deck just like this one down here. So we took the water out of this one and we modified it now so that it holds composters. These are the farmers' work blocks right here under these carpets. And then we put beds in there. So we have a total of 76 beds, I believe, in here. Is that right? 19 times 4. So I think it's 76 beds, 76 villagers. And I know there's been a lot of squawking on YouTube about lag and stuff, but I haven't really had a problem with it. I'm in single user, and it hasn't affected my gameplay one bit. On a server, I don't know how much difference it'll make, but I'm not gonna waste my time just yet with fancy stuff. With I don't have any tools to look at gossips and things like that. I'm in survival mode, so I want a farm that's fairly easy to build and that produces for me, and this farm does it. So I just took out the doors and the villager pods from the bottom deck there, and then added some blocks around the outside, and then modified the water streams, which was all easy to do, and then modified the upper deck, took the water out of that, put in all these composters in these beds. Then I brought the old villagers up into here, and I just threw them a ton of carrots, and it took several Minecraft days for them to all breed up and fill this up. So I've got 76 villagers in here, but they breed they're very willing to breed. And just to give you an idea, first of all, you can see the output from this, but you can also see their breeding behavior. Let me take a quick sleep here. And first thing when they get up in the morning, they start to socialize, and usually almost every single day, as soon as they get up, I see an iron golem pop out here. And if we just continue to watch, you see they're all trying to breed now. Very easy to breed villagers in 1.14. As long as they have a bed and enough beds and enough food, they breed very quickly and easily. So that, I think that's a big improvement over 1.13. And if we continue to watch, we'll probably see a few more golems drop. So the thing about this farm is it's not going to be a steady trickle of iron all day long. You're going to get 2 times a day. They're going to want to socialize, and that's when you see the golems drop. So the first time is when they first get up in the morning. So I did a time set day, and here are some more golems so you can get an idea. Look at all these golems. Oh my gosh. This is a ton of iron. You get this a couple of times a day, you're going to be more than good on iron. So the worries about iron are, unfounded. You don't need to hoard iron in your old world. Just create this farm in your new world and you'll be good. So they get up and they go to work at, I look at the period from 2,000 ticks to 9,000, but I think if you look at the wiki, it says they'll work from 2,000 ticks to 10,000 ticks. Now I'm in creative mode, so I can show you this. So you won't have this in survival, but I've got cheats turned on. So let's do a time query, and we'll do daytime. So time query daytime, you can see that it's 2,403. Now you won't see any golems right now because they're all supposedly working between 2,000 and I think it's 10,000. But between 2,000 and 9,000 for sure, they're all working. When they get off work, they're going to start socializing again, and you'll see some more golems. So between the time they get up in the morning and 2,000, you're going to see a lot of golems. And then from the time they get off work until the time they go to bed, you'll see a bunch more golems. And that's how I got all that iron that I showed you earlier in the video. So let's do this. Let's do a time set, and let's let them get off work. And by the way, since you don't have a time set or time query command, you can look at the sun to get an idea. So right now is like midday, they're working. You'll see the sun at roughly 10 o'clock in the sky. It'll be like over here somewhere. It'll be over there in the afternoon. It'll be over there in the morning, like roughly right about there in the morning. So even in survival, you can get an idea of like whether it's close for them to, time for them to go to work or time for them to get off work. So let's do a time set, and let's set it to 9,000. Now you should see them, okay, they're starting to socialize, and you see the hearts. So, they're talking about breeding. They're kind of in the mood, but you'll see some of those, the angry things over their heads maybe. See this stuff right here? That stuff right there? You're seeing that because the beds are all full. This iron farm is completely full. So there are no beds for breeding. So those are they're frustrated because there aren't enough beds for them to have any more baby villagers. If we continue to watch here, we should see some golems drop. So let's just watch for a second, and there's a good probability that we'll see some golems, and it's not always right at first, but sometimes right before the end of their gossip session, you'll see a bunch of golems spawn. So here we go. Here are 1, 2, 3, and if I were to sit here for a while longer, we will probably see maybe 6 or 7 golems, maybe 8 golems total drop down the chute there. So that's where we're gonna get our iron from. So rather than sit there and stare at that, hopefully you're convinced there's another golem, that you're going to get lots of golems out of this farm. I wanted to mention one other thing, and that is because there are so many golems dropping onto this platform, I put in a lava blade. Now you don't need this magma and lava, but when I originally built this farm, I used magma because that's how Avomats did it. So I just followed his design. And if you're only going to drop one golem every once in a while, the magma's fine. It's probably still fine. But I just wanted to make this a little bit more efficient killing mechanism. So I didn't bother to take the magma out. I just put fences in here. I mean signs. And put a lava blade there to make it a little bit more efficient in dispatching the golems. A little quicker in case I get like 5 or 6 of them in there. They don't stay in there too long, because I want them to get bumped off and drop down into here. So while I've been talking, that's how much iron we've gotten. I cleared all this out before we started the video. So we've gotten over a stack of iron just in the time that I've been talking. So they die in the lava blade here. This doesn't have to be magma. It could be grass. It could be any kind of block that this minecart can pull stuff through. Minecart picks up the drops and drops those into this hopper right here. And then we've got a hopper chain that runs down the back of these chests and deposits the iron into these chests. So that's the base. That's how it works. Just thought you guys might like to see that, especially if you've got one of these farms. The conversion works beautifully, and lag-wise, I haven't had any trouble with lag. So I'll put the link to Avomats' original video on how to build the iron farm, and then he did another video on how to convert his iron farm to 1.14, which is what you're looking at right now. And between the two of those, you should be able to figure out how to create this farm in your 1.14 world and leave your iron worries behind. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Click the like button for me if you like the video. I'm always looking for comments, and if you would like to see more videos like this, I'm going to be doing more stuff in 1.13 and more exploring in 1.14. If you want to get the notifications for those, click the subscribe button. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.